Hey guys, sorry you missed today, Friday. It was an awesome day in class. We are starting Unit 6, and we are learning about monomials. Okay, so I've attached this in Blackboard with the same link that you got the paper. And so you can print this out if you want, or you can just write it down. You can hit pause, write it down. Okay, here it is filled out. So pause the video. Write this down so you can go back and look at it because this is what you need to know. This is what we did in class today. A monomial is a number or variable or product of a number, so multiplication, and the variables. 5x, here's some examples. Notice it can just be a number. Here's negative 6/11. That's just a fraction, it's just a number, but it's still a monomial. They have the same variables and the exponents are like terms, similar terms, okay? So to add or subtract, you're going to combine like terms. Do not change the variables and the exponents, okay? Here, this big number on the bottom, I have 6 to the third power. 6 is my base. This 3 is my exponent, okay? So when we're multiplying, we're going to use the product rule. And so these two things are being multiplied. You end up with the same base, and you add the exponents, okay? So pause the video, copy that down. I should write. Pause right there, okay? All right, next, we're making these little books in class, okay? And these little books are super awesome. I can't post this one, but I'll have it for you when you get there, when you come back. If you want to just write the stuff down so that you have it, that's great, that's awesome. Inside this book, we have these quick reference rules. We're talking about this one and this one today. And we just wrote this one down so we were ready for Monday, but we didn't actually use it yet, okay? When you add and subtract, combine the like terms. You don't change the exponents, and we'll look at an example of that right now. So on this paper that I will have attached also in Blackboard, this top section here is done in class. We all worked through them. They're super, super easy, okay? And what I mean by like terms. So A is the same as A. All I'm changing is how many A's do I have? Well, negative 3A and positive 52A is 49A. Okay. Look at this one. Two negatives make positives, and a negative plus a positive of the same amount gives you 0. Sorry, that's the bell. All right, look over here. You have 4AB plus 13BC. You don't have any like terms. So it stays exactly the same. Okay? All right, so look at those. We did not do all those, we just did some. So do 5, 2, and 3, and 8. I like 8. Okay? All right, come down here to, come back over here to multiplying. We're going to use this product rule. We're going to take, the base is going to stay the same, but now we're going to add together our exponents. Okay? So in here, my base stays the same, and I add my exponents. Okay? So when I turn the page, you're going to see my base stays the same, but I add my exponents. My base stays the same, I add my exponents. And that's really tiny, and I'm sorry. My base stays the same, I add my exponents. And this is what's happening. See, that's 7 to the third power right there. 7 times 7 times 7. Well, then I have times 7 one more time. Well, now I have 7 to the 4th. Okay? So you can access my book when you get back, or friends, or whatever. We didn't do all of them. We're not going to do the whole book. That's crazy. There's like 60 million. Okay? So now look at the big paper. This bottom part here is about multiplication. Okay, so what's happening in this and how this works out, you're like, I don't understand why it's add when it's multiply. I got it. I hear you. Okay, so we have B times B times B times B times B. All that is this first one. Now we have times B, 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 B. So if I were to look at this, I could simplify that and write B to the 10. So much better. That's why we add them. Okay, look at 16. So all of this is just multiplied together. So I've got 5 times negative 3 is negative 15 times negative 2, so it gives me 30. Now, my A's. I've got an A here and an A there. But when there's no exponent, it's a 1. So I've got 1, 2, 3. A to the 3rd. And then I've got a B. I've got 3 more B's. B to the 4. Okay. Look at 21. I like 21. 1/3 times 2 times 6. Well, 6 times 2 is 12. Divided by 3 is 4. Write down 4. Okay, so I've taken care of my real numbers. Now on to my variables. A to the 3rd. There's no A's here, so that's easy. B to the 1st and B to the 3rd. So that's B to the 4th. Okay. So look down here at 25. When you have these like this, you have to do this part first and then subtract out what you get for this part. Okay. Start with your real numbers. 2 times 4 is 8. A and A is A to the 3rd. B and B is B to the 5th. Because remember, we're adding these two when the bases are the same. So this gives me negative 60. This doesn't have any A's, but this one does. And then B to the 5th. Now, what you're looking for to see if you can go any further is, do those two parts match? Why, yes, they do. Notice, the variables and exponents didn't change. Because I've got 8 of this thing minus 60 of that thing. So I've got 52 of that thing, whatever that thing is. Okay? So we did all of these in class. So I'm sorry, Sophia. I know it's going to feel like a lot. They go super crazy fast. Okay? I am going to work through number 15. Okay? Because I want you to see. We have 3, A, 5, A. Okay, well, I can multiply 3 and 5 together, and I get 15. And then how many A's do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A to the 7. Okay. All right, if you have any questions, bring them on Monday, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Have a great weekend.